back of the, what's been identified as a Mercedes-Benz in the back of the house. There are two individuals standing in the yard, backyard. Will Marcus exhibit a residence to his view. We're being passed another photograph. If you could, tell us what we're looking at here.
Again, we're looking at the side of the home where the driveway is, with the Mercedes-Benz in the rear of the home, and two individuals standing slightly behind the Mercedes-Benz.
All right, if we could enter that, have that enter as the next number to see.
No objection, Chairman.
What's the difference between this picture and the last? Oh, a second one may have done. You like us to approach me? Yeah. Bring the picture to the thing. Just mark it. She gave me the
It's right here too.
So I have a hot take. AI is not just a buzzword if you use Monday CRM.
I'm so glad you said.
Again, this parked in the backyard appears to be under some trees or limbs.
You can have the internet as the next. This is what's been described as a close-up of the Mercedes-Benz in the backyard amongst some limbs and trees. Will Marcus exhibit. Yeah, about two more.
Yes, two more.
Could you describe the next photograph?
This next photo is a close-up of the front of the Mercedes-Benz front, maybe passenger side. Again, parked up under some bush.
All right, you could have it and that's the next number. This is a close-up of the front.
Yeah, Illinois tags. You see that? Illinois tags, man.
When Marcus exhibit 13. And the last picture.
This next photo is a close-up of the passenger side of the Mercedes-Benz. Looks to be the Mercedes-Benz has some damage to the passenger side from the rear to the front almost, and the front door, the window is like it's down. And it's again parked up under the tree limbs.
We can have the evidence as the next number. This is the picture of the passenger side of the white Mercedes that's been described as in the backyard behind the house. There appears to be damage to the rear, possibly door of the Mercedes. Will mark this as exhibit 14.
You're under permission to publish the last series of pictures that were.
We need to publish, let me know what we want to publish.
Showing me what is previously been marked as exhibit number 11. Sergeant Dabney, could you explain to us what we're looking at?
We're looking at the home at 1174, and this is a driveway on the left side of the house, and the Mercedes-Benz is in the rear of the house on the grass, surrounded by tree limbs, and we have two investigators, two individuals standing near the rear passenger side of the vehicle.
And that's the vehicle with the red dot.
Correct.
I'd like to show you what is exhibit number 12. And could you describe for the jurors what we're looking at?
It is a close-up photo of the Mercedes-Benz, the rear of the Mercedes-Benz with the Illinois tags parked up under some tree limbs in the rear of the home.
And exhibit number 13 is what we'd like to show. Just show it, tell us what we're reviewing here, exhibit number 13.
It's a close-up photo of the front passenger side of the Mercedes-Benz, parked on the grass and surrounded by some tree limbs.
And next, exhibit number 14.
This is the photo of the Mercedes-Benz, the passenger side with damage. Again, photo of the passenger side of the Mercedes with damage on the rear and side door, and it appears to be the windows down, the vehicle surrounded by tree limbs.
And what was the significance of this, this vehicle that was found?
That was described as a vehicle that was used in the homicide of Adolph Thornton.
And you said this was on Bradley Street, correctly?
Correct.
I'd like to show you what has previously been marked as exhibit number 5. As part of your investigation, do you recall seeing this?
Yes, I do.
And what does this picture, exhibit number 5?
Preston Johnson straight drop. On the picture, I see Mr. Hernandez go van. Seeing maybe 2 other individuals, one facing here, and see an individual in the rear with the mask on.
And as part of your investigation, when you found the vehicle, what significance does this picture show in relation to the vehicle?
The vehicle showed in the front of the 1174 Bradley.
And as also part of your investigation, was there a significance as to any other house on the record?
Yes, also in front of Hernandez Govan's home.
I'd like to fast forward. Sure. Thank you. Are you familiar with what the picture is depicting?
Oh, yeah.
And what is that picture?
It's a top area view of Bradley and Haynes Street, where 1174 Bradley is, and also Mr. Govan.
Permission to publish.
You want to enter it?
Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, this is the next one.
Alright, this is an aerial view of Bradley Street. Generated by Google Earth. We'll mark this as exhibit 2.
Commissioner. Sorry about that, those little bitty numbers, at least they are for me. I'd like to pass you the clicker, and if you could, with the court's permission, could you step down and show us the significant addresses you described previously?
All right, that's 1174 Bradley there. Mr. Govan's address is directly across the street.
Most investors are using paper napkin math to run their wholesale and flip business, causing them to struggle and constantly miss out on deals every single day. Not only costing them tons of money, but tons of time as well. Now, this is why we built our deal calculator, trusted and used by over 20,000 investors to instantly analyze flip and wholesale deals. And our free calculator helps you instantly analyze profit, repair costs, and your maximum allowable loss.
Did you collect, were from various entities as part of this investigation.
They were.
And as part of that investigation, were there phone dumps, call records?
They were.
One last thing, you made it to the rank of sergeant, is that correct?
That's correct.
You've also been an investigator and a detective coming through the ranks, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
As part of your investigating crime scenes or just going to different crime scenes, did you become aware of various security cameras that may be in businesses?
We did.
And is there usually a time frame those things need to be put?
The quicker the better. You know, some businesses they record over the video, so you know, it may last for a few days, a few weeks.
In this case, if you did not learn about a particular area of significance or place of interest until, for instance, a month later, possibly that information is gone, is that correct?
Objection, speculation, and legal, Your
Overall,
And I'm sure defense will ask this question, but I'll ask you, did you all investigate any possible video of pressure work?
No, we did not.
And when did you learn about anything that may have been of significance of pressure work?
It was weeks, month later.
I'll pass the lead.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to the deputy. We have a little sign language. Okay. Sergeant Dabney, thank you. You came down from Michigan just for this, right? All right. I appreciate your years of service, and I'm glad you're here so we can talk. I guess they've been asking you about these cameras and things like that. Let's just tell it how it is. Nobody during this investigation ever went to Pressure World to check about the cameras, right?
No.
Nobody in this investigation ever went to AutoZone to check if the cameras were there.
No.
Nobody went to the AutoZone that Cornelius Smith said he went to buy a car cover to see if there's a receipt or some surveillance or something like that inside the AutoZone, right?
No.
Okay. Those are things that would be important to try to corroborate a witness who obviously is the shooter in this case, to make sure he's not lying to you, right?
Yes.
And when people get caught, they generally lie to police. Is that uncommon?
Sometimes.
All right. Do people lie to get out of trouble?
Sometimes. Yes.
Do people lie to cut deals?
Sometimes. Yes.
Also, with regards to the area around Pressure World, it's a pretty busy area, right?
It is.
And you know there's those little MPD city cameras up and down that street, right? All right. And if you don't know, you don't know, but there are those, that's an MPD camera right on the post.
Could be. We have neighborhoods that are their own.
Right. Okay, but that looks like a typical police camera that neighborhoods have or the streets have.
Yes, sir, it does.
All right, and you know for a fact that in front of the Pressure World area, it's a busy thoroughfare, there's these cameras. Okay, and then behind the Pressure World in the neighborhoods, there's some of these cameras. Does that look like a camera that you are familiar with?
Yes,
In
it does.
place of neighborhood? All right, go ahead and offer that as the next exhibit, Your Honor, just as the description of what a city camera looks like.
Any objection?
No.
So, do we know where this is?
It's,
Have a location?
yes, it's at Pressure Roll by the street, but he wasn't sure, so I'm not gonna put words in his mouth.
So this is a, picture of, what's been described as what could be a city camera on, Hope, Newmark, this is exhibit 16.
And these cameras are sort of all over the city on busy thoroughfares and stuff like that.
They are.
Could I publish it? I'll do it the old-fashioned way, so I'll have it. I'm just gonna walk. Is that all right?
That's fine.
All right. So this is what the typical MPD cameras sort of look like.
Well, excuse me, just publish,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no commentary. If you have more questions for the witness, that's,
I was asking a question. I'll wait. And so you all use these types of cameras to help solve crimes. That's sort of the whole point, right?
Gather evidence, yes.
Yeah. I guess the biggest question that I've had that I've been asking people throughout this trial is, if you believe Mr. Cornelius and you believe what he told his girlfriend,
Your Honor, Jeff, and he's inserted what previously said.
approach.
you don't have to believe, let me ask it this way. If Cornelius Smith and Angela Arnold repeatedly told you all that Jook was the one that was calling the shots, I think even in your report, you guys said Jook's the mastermind. That would cause you to go interview Jook, because that's an important piece of information, right?
Going up the investigation, yes.
But as a lead detective, at no point during the investigation did we attempt to talk to Jook.
We had to make.
We hadn't made it that far. Okay, it's been 4 years, and we know Jook died 2.5 years after the case. We know everybody had already been indicted within a few months of the arrest taking place. But we never went to talk to Jook, even after Cornelius and Angela repeatedly said he was the mastermind. I think that's the phrase you guys used between your Operation Cookie Monster slideshow.
Your Honor, I am going to object to this line of questioning. Is it relevant?
Of course it's relevant. He's a suspect. The reason I ask is these people have come in here and testified and said they're telling the truth. So if those people, they've testified that they're telling the truth. They talked about Mr. Govan here, they talked about Jook, and we can quibble about who's in charge or whose house or who whatever. But clearly, Jook was a suspect in this case.
Yes.
But he was never followed up with at all by Memphis Police Department at any point in this investigation, even though he died 2.5 years later.
Not at the time, no.
Okay. One second. written down, that's all I have.
Oh, read it.
Before this next witness, we do have preliminary matters, specifically for this witness.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to take a brief break. I don't know how long this preliminary matter is going to take, so lunch might get here in the meantime, but let's take a brief break. Okay?
Sure,
There's
just-
gonna be a brief break.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one, to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation, where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it? Let's make your dream a reality right now.